Hey everyone, welcome back to Motor Madness, your go-to spot for everything with wheels, horsepower, and a whole lot of attitude. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something truly legendary, the 1925 XL8 truck. This is more than just a classic vehicle, it's a piece of history on wheels. So buckle up, because we're going for a ride through time and torque. Let's kick things off with the exterior. The 1925 XL8 truck is the definition of rugged charm. It's got that unmistakable vintage appeal, big, bold, and built like a tank. Up front, you're greeted with a massive vertical grille, flanked by round, exposed headlamps that sit on either side like sentinels of a bygone era. The fenders are pronounced and separated from the main body, a signature of trucks from the 1920s, giving it that authentic, old-school look. Its body is constructed primarily of heavy-duty steel, and it sits on a tall, narrow frame with wooden side rails, which were quite standard back in the day. The color palette for these trucks was typically earthy, blacks, deep greens, and dark blues were the popular choices, often paired with painted wheels and wooden accents. The wheels themselves are spoked, with large, balloon-style tires that offer a surprising amount of ground clearance. There's no denying it, when this thing rolls down the street, it commands attention. It's not flashy in a modern sense, but its presence is undeniable, like a steam locomotive rolling through a quiet town. Now, stepping inside the XL8, don't expect plush luxury, this was a working man's truck through and through. The cabin is simple, sparse, and functional. You've got a bench seat made from either leather or thick cloth, depending on the trim, and it's more about utility than comfort. The dashboard is minimalistic, featuring only the essential gauges, speedometer, fuel gauge, and oil pressure indicator. All analog, of course, with large, easy-to-read dials. No infotainment systems here, this is raw, mechanical driving at its core. The steering wheel is massive, almost comically large by today's standards, but that was necessary because there was no power steering. You had to really work the wheel, especially when parking or maneuvering at low speeds. Visibility is excellent, thanks to the tall cabin and wide windows, but there's no insulation, so you feel every vibration and hear every sound from the engine and road. It's noisy, it's rough, but it's also incredibly engaging. Driving the XL8 is an experience you feel in your bones. Now onto performance, and here's where things get really interesting. Under the hood, the 1925 XL8 truck came equipped with a straight 4 or straight 6 engine, depending on the configuration. Power output ranged from 40 to 60 horsepower, which might not sound like much today, but back then, it was plenty for a vehicle of this type. The engine is paired with a 3-speed manual transmission that sends power to the rear wheels. Acceleration is leisurely, to put it kindly. You're not winning any drag races, but that's not the point. What the XL8 lacks in speed, it makes up for in torque and reliability. It was designed to haul loads, not break land speed records. The gearing is low, which means it can carry heavy cargo without breaking a sweat, and the suspension is surprisingly tough, using leaf springs that were standard at the time. One thing that really stands out is how mechanical everything feels. From the clutch to the shifter to the throttle, you're in full control. Every input matters. Driving this truck requires focus and respect. It's not a vehicle you can drive casually, but that's part of its charm. It's not just transportation, it's an event. As for pricing, that's where things get a bit more complicated. Back in 1925, the XL8 truck would have cost somewhere between $400 and $700 depending on the model and options, which was a significant investment at the time. Adjusted for inflation, that's roughly $7,000 to $13,000 today, still a bargain considering what it offered. But if you're looking to buy one today, get ready to shell out a bit more. Depending on the condition, originality, and restoration level, a 1925 XL8 truck can range anywhere from $15,000 to upwards of $60,000. Fully restored models that are period correct and in pristine shape are fetching top dollar among collectors. Parts aren't easy to come by, and restoring one can be a labor of love, but for vintage truck enthusiasts, it's absolutely worth it. To sum it all up, the 1925 XL8 truck is more than just a vehicle, it's a statement. It's a reminder of an era when trucks were tools, built to last and made with purpose. It's raw, it's tough, and it's got a personality that modern trucks can only dream of. Whether you're a collector, a vintage car lover, or just someone who appreciates the roots of automotive history, the XL8 is a gem that deserves recognition. Thanks for tuning into Motor Madness. If you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more classic reviews, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite vintage truck? Until next time, keep those engines roaring and that madness alive.